freestyle. Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever. Gourmet, I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back to wait.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It was the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert!
To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mayfield now. That one is caught by Hunt. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
I got you. Switch. 36. King. Kill.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught for Browns. Touchdown by Landry. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant. Check, 53, come on. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Shift. Watch the shift.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
53.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He's got Adams on the hookup. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Regular. 51 Mike.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack.
Alert!
Third and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hodges. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert!
Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check it back.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Go, 180! Point it right.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking to throw on first down with Hodges. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Hodges. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
25 yards on the play. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Now Hodges on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
King. Hey, team 6. I got you.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Spike 51, Mike 51. Let's go. Hurry! What you got?
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Regular. Hurry. 51. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Pistol. All the way back home.
51.
Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. 33 yards that time. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Third and long, it's Hodges. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's Hodges again. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the play.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Ridley, 69 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Zoo. Let's go.
Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, wahoo!
Play fake. Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. That's pulled in at the 32. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Let's go, let's go.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check.
Rock it. Get it.
Now Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, get me waiting one. Check safety, check safety. Set it.
Hard.
Crash.
Gone.
Back to the ground. This time Cook gets around him. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go. 30 base.
Hey, alert three. Hey, check 24.
There. Snap.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Come on.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Jump.
Deep river.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's get it.
Down. 18, Gator.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 8 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are 27-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Dalvin Cook, 37 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Mike 28. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike 28. Mike 28.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check the out. Check the out.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Ready?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Set. 8 feet.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Browns 25-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
It's going to be a long day.
Topper. Fight.
On 3rd down, Hodges. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Mayfield on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the Packers' 29-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Smooth. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Mayfield down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Hey, Haywood!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
180!
51 to Mike.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. King!
And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
25, check 25, check 25.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Break. 51 to Mike. Let's go, D. Check. He's coming. Go out. He's coming. Double up. Hey. Go, Mike. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now a run with Cook. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3. Hey, exit.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Go. Mike, 28. Watch the run. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Man, that's trash. Mike, 28. Let's go. Up. Hurry.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.